Hello everyone and welcome to Bubli's World Cuisine. Today I have another great paneer dish for you. You can call it a restaurant style paneer dish because the way I'm gonna prepare it, the way I'm gonna cook it, it will give tremendous taste to the dish and it's mouth-watering. I'm gonna start with some onions. I have two medium-sized onions here and I'm slicing them. We want to fry them, deep fry them to get maximum taste out of onions. Next, I'm slicing some garlic cloves. I have 5 or 6 cloves here, and after garlic, obviously some ginger. I have taken around an inch of ginger here. Slicing them, we are gonna cook them, so no need to be very precise. Oil in a pan, and once oil heats up, I'm gonna fry my onion pieces. So all onion goes in and we want to fry them until they get nice golden color, which takes long time, so I'm gonna prepare some more ingredients in the meantime. We need 2 tomatoes for this dish, and I have some firm tomatoes. Who likes soggy tomatoes? Anyways, slicing them up, and now I want to make a fine puree out of it. Goes in the blender, and then blender will do the job. Once puree is done, I'm transferring it to another bowl because I need my blender jug. So my onions are still not done, so let's do some more work in the meantime. Slicing my paneer. What I like to do is I cut one slice and then I use it as a reference for making all the other slices so that all of them are almost similar size. Or I can say in a simple sentence that I'm just making paneer cubes. Once cubes are done, I'm gonna put some oil in a pan, and I hope you can see my onions are still frying on the right hand side. I'm seasoning it with some salt and some black pepper powder because probably you know that paneer doesn't have any taste on its own, but if you add some spices, you can make them taste delicious. Putting all the paneer cubes in, and I'm gonna fry them just a little bit. I often do a mistake frying paneer for a very long time, which makes it a little bit hard. Onions are still not done. It takes around 10-12 minutes, but towards the end I have added ginger pieces to it. So I'm going to cook ginger for around 2 to 3 minutes, and after that I have added garlic pieces, and I forgot to turn on my camera. Anyways, I put garlic pieces, 1 minute of saute, and then I have removed it from the heat. Now it's time to make a paste out of this fried onions. I have let it cool down for a couple of minutes, and now it goes on a blender jug, and what I would suggest is don't use any water. See, I haven't used any water. It's just oil and ginger, garlic, onion, and we want this coarse paste which will give very good taste, richness, and a fine taste to your dish. This step can be done the night before to save your time if you are having guests or anything. Anyways, oil in a pan, and I have added 1 cardamom, 1 cinnamon stick, and now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of shahi jeera. Now it's time to give it a quick stir and just cook it for 30 seconds or a minute. Now I'm adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika powder, or you can add a little bit of red chili powder. And it's time to give it a quick stir. Now it's time to add some hot water. So I have cooked my spices in just oil for a few seconds, and then I have added water because otherwise it can get burned. Adding my tomato puree, and once you put your tomato puree, you don't need to worry about burning because tomato has a lot of water in it. I'm cooking this tomato for a few minutes, and now it's bubbling, so I'm adding my onion paste. Because I haven't used any water in the onion paste, it's very thick, and that's how I want it to be. I'm gonna cook it for maybe a couple of minutes because onion, ginger and garlic paste is already cooked. Now I'm adding a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, and a teaspoon of garam masala powder. All these three goes in, and I'm gonna cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. Let's move it from the heat, and in a bowl I'm taking 2 tablespoons of yogurt. I'm using Greek yogurt here because I like the thickness of it. It gives rich taste. To Greek yogurt, I have added just a little bit of room temperature water, and now I want to mix it very nicely. So often if you add yogurt directly to your curry, it gets separated, but if you mix a little bit of water to it before putting, there is a very good chance that it won't happen. And I have removed my curry base from the heat. Now I have added this yogurt water mixture. I'm gonna give it a quick mix, and then I'll put it on heat again. If you do it this way, your yogurt will never get separated once you try to cook it. So my pan is going to the stove again, and now I'm gonna cook it just for a couple of minutes more. Everything is done. It's just time to add paneer pieces. So all pieces goes in, and I have done a slight mistake by frying my paneer a little too much, but as I say, just remember when you are frying it, just don't overdo it. Everything is cooked. Now I'm gonna add a couple of green chilies here because I haven't used any heat in the whole process, and it's almost done. When you see oil has come to the top, you'll know that your dish is perfectly done. But we are gonna do one last touch up for this dish, and that's adding 1 teaspoon of ghee to it. Now you can use butter if you don't have ghee handy, and let this ghee gently melt. It's gonna give a nice aroma to your dish, make it further rich, and believe me, adding a little bit of ghee towards the end gives the dish a very nice taste. Anyways, it's time to dish it up, and I really can't wait to have my dinner tonight. It's for my dinner. Anyways, if you have any questions regarding this simple recipe, you can put them on the comment box below, and I'll definitely try to answer them as soon as possible. Now it's time for me to have a little bit of taste. Luckily, I already have roti prepared for tonight, so I'm taking 1 roti, and now my fantastic restaurant style paneer dish. Let me know your thoughts about this recipe, if you have liked it or not, and if you wanna suggest me anything. I would love to read your comments. Take care everyone, and bye.